When I was raising my kids, life in my household was very stressful. One day, my 7-year-old came home from school and said that he had learned that a 7-second hug can reduce your stress levels. The next time I was really stressed out, he came up to me, gave me a big hug, and counted to 7. This became a wonderful exercise of bonding between me and my young son. Every time he saw me getting super stressed, he would come up to me, wrap his arms around me, and count to 7. When things got particularly bad, he'd look at me and say, "Mom, I think you need 9 seconds today." And he'd come up and he'd wrap his arms around me and he'd count to 9. I'm not just telling you this because it's a nice little story about my family life. I'm telling you this because there is some serious hardcore science to back up the fact that social connections and physical contact are good for your health and your brain. So let me go through it a little bit from a scientific perspective. There have been many, many longitudinal studies looking at the benefits of social connections and correcting for other lifestyle factors like smoking, obesity, taking those factors out and just looking at social connectedness. And here are some of the benefits associated with having a vibrant social life and connection to other people. When you connect with other people, you increase the release of feel-good neurotransmitters. At the same time, a social connection decreases cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Being in contact with other people has been shown to decrease pain, decrease the physical impact of chemotherapy, decrease the risk of diabetes, decrease the incidence of depression, increase memory and cognition, decrease the risk for heart disease and stroke, boost the immune system, and delay the onset of Alzheimer's. That is just some of the many, many physical, mental, and emotional benefits of connecting to other human beings. But the flip side is also true. Social isolation can be a negative impact on your health. Risks associated with being isolated and lonely include premature death from all causes, an increase of dementia of up to 50%, increase in heart disease and strokes, and an increase in depression, anxiety, and suicide. Well, unfortunately for the world, we have all been forced for the last couple of years into a situation of social isolation because of COVID. And the medical system has been seeing the impact of that with the increase in physical and mental outcomes. But hopefully, as COVID begins to wane, we can start to get out there and connect with family and friends more than we have over the last couple of years. Being with friends, being with family, giving someone a hug or a handshake or a kiss or an embrace or a cuddle are all good for your health. Intuitively, this makes sense, but is not just an idea. It is backed by hardcore science. So now is the time to get back out there, reconnect with old friends and family that you haven't seen in a couple of years. Reach out to somebody and engage in a 7-second hug.